Now, we've an alternative breakfast option this morning, a little sweet treat.
Yes, Kelly Lou Ging is in the kitchen with us this morning. What are you making for us?
We are making blueberry crumble muffins, but you can put any filling you like into these muffins. So whatever taste you like, you can change them to suit.
For my little girls just starting junior infants today, so would this be a breakfast or would this be more like a little snack for...
It could be a breakfast, it could be a lunchbox filler, handy afternoon, after school snack. And you can make these in advance, which is really the best part as well. So you can have them baked nice and fresh, but have all the work done before that.
I've already taken one, I'm sorry. I've already eaten. Yeah, I've already eaten one with a cup of tea.
I should have had a cup of tea ready to go. OK, right, what have we got?
Cup of tea for Mr. Bow.
A cup of tea and a nice blueberry muffin.
The best thing about this recipe as well, it's all in one bowl. You don't need a mixer, you don't need any fancy equipment, less washing up as well.
Okay, perfect.
So we have 280 grams of plain flour, and to that we're going to add 100 grams of caster sugar.
Lovely.
Mix that in, so it's really easy. I'm adding in 2 teaspoons of baking powder, a half a teaspoon of bread soda, and a quarter teaspoon of salt. So that's all your dry ingredients in the bowl.
Do you not sieve the baking powder, no?
No, I always throw it in.
You just throw it in?
I always throw it in.
Some people get very precious and they sieve it.
Some people are very particular. I just
bubbles,
throw it all in. Yeah, I just throw it all in.
Once it's well mixed.
Yeah,
that's
there you go.
That's all your dry ingredients. Then we're going to get our wet ingredients together. So we have 75 ml of oil. You can use any oil you want, rapeseed, extra virgin, usually something that's not really strong taste, so like sunflower oil is perfect.
Okay.
To that we're adding 250 ml of buttermilk and 1 egg. We're just going to whisk that together. And the buttermilk will react with your bread soda, so that's going to give you that really lovely light sponge.
Now, of all the years doing cooking and baking, I don't think I've ever seen anybody using buttermilk.
Yeah, we would use it a lot in the bakery. We'd use it in our muffins, red velvet cupcakes sometimes have buttermilk in it.
I love red velvet. So this is it? So just...
That's it, mix it all in.
And you wouldn't use a food processor? Like a
nope, you can do it all by hand.
Nope,
it's such an easy recipe to come together. You can just do it all by hand. And it doesn't matter if it's a little bit lumpy. You know, once you don't have big pockets of flour, it's perfect.
Okay.
So I'm actually going to add a drop of vanilla extract as well. You could, at this stage, if you wanted, you could add the zest of a lemon, zest of an orange.
Just depending on your taste.
Exactly, whatever you want.
When you said now you pre-prepare this, so is it that just that mixture? Do you freeze it? Do you put it in the fridge? So you can
prepare this, say, the night before. This will keep in an airtight container for 2 to 3 days.
Okay.
So
the actual mixture will?
Actual mixture. So like that, just cover it over, put it in an airtight container into your fridge. So then you can scoop and bake your muffins fresh every morning so that they're really fresh and you don't have all this bit of work to do.
Yeah. So as you're getting everybody ready, put them in the oven.
In the oven.
A nice
and that
warm
lovely
muffin.
smell. And that would be actually lovely.
And you've all this work and the cleaning up done from the night before, the day before.
Very good.
So I've lined, this recipe will make 12 of your kind of large cupcake size muffins. I always use an ice cream scoop.
Yeah, to put them in.
It gives you it makes sure that everyone has an even amount.
Oh, is that enough for that? Like,
yeah, one scoop is exactly enough.
And you've put
I've mixed blueberries into this.
In with them,
lemon and blueberry are really nice together. I've mashed in a banana before with maybe some raspberry and white chocolate. You could add a little bit of cinnamon and some chopped apple.
I suppose if you are talking about the kids and snacks, you want to try and keep it healthy.
Kind of keep it healthy, so like that. It's a good way of getting in loads of berries and that into there.
And even nuts and stuff as well.
Yeah, nuts. I've also made up a bit of a crumble. So this is optional if you want to put it on top. So you can leave them plain without the crumble or the crumble. So that's just half butter to flour. So 100 grams of flour, 50 grams of butter. And you're just, as if you're making pastry, you're just kind of rubbing the flour or the butter into the flour. Teaspoon of sugar, and you can also, if you want to add in some oats as well, it'll give a nice extra crispiness. Another way of getting porridge oats in.
And do you put that on before? Okay.
That's just
before you go in the oven.
Sprinkle that on top before they go into the oven.
Alan, go and reach over and grab me one, will you?
So these are going into your oven.
They're making me hungry.
170 degrees for...
So how long would they...
So these look different now.
Yeah, so what have you done? You've the crumble's on one of them.
That's the one with the crumble, and the other one was out of crumble, and I just put a little bit of an icing glaze on top.
Is there jam in that, or is that the blueberry?
No, that's just the blueberries.
That's what I had. Right, you have the crumble, I had the other one.
I'll go for the crumble one, OK.
So they take about 17 to 20 minutes to bake. So you want to
just
put in a
skewer well.
once the skewer comes out clean. But like that, you can also freeze them when they're already baked. You can pop them into a freezer in a Ziploc bag. It's another way of storing them.
They're very tasty. Really soft, isn't it? For a cup of tea. I'm just missing a cup of tea this morning.
You get it. And tell me, could you make them smaller? You know, because
you can. Yeah,
would
you can do
too much maybe to give to sort of a young kid starting?
You can use the smaller bun size, or you can get kind of mini muffin, like the really small size. It'll work perfect.
I was going to say that, and maybe put one of them instead of their.
For kids, that's probably a better size.
Could you put a bit of protein in them? Because you get these protein muffins. Yeah. When would that go in? Would that go in with the dry mixture? I would put that in at the dry mixture. Yeah, add in a bit there. And if you wanted to make them chocolate, take out about 50 grams of the flour and add in 50 grams of cocoa powder, and that'll give you a chocolate muffin. And you can throw in some chocolate chips or.
Oh, no. Nice and tasty.
Oh, yummy, yeah.
There we go.
There we go. Kelly Lou.
They'll be demolished very quickly. Thank you, Kelly Lou.
You're very welcome.
Lovely to see you.